main idea is that you are often out of pocket.
It's your girl Bree. If you didn't know, now you know, and I'm back again with another YouTube video. So for today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a little story time. It's nothing too crazy, even though in the moment it did feel a little weird, but let's just get into it. If you guys like it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, okay, so this happened about maybe like 2 years ago, I could say. Back when I used to work at Urban Outfitters in the malls. So I worked there for about 3 years. So I'm pretty sure it's been like 2 years since this happened. In previous videos, I've always said that I take Ubers and Lyfts everywhere. So basically, we would always have like early shifts where we would have to come in like before the mall was open to do shipment, which is basically like when all the packages of clothes and stuff would come in, we'd take them out, the boxes, put tags on them, everything, start to either put them in the store or put them in back stock, whatever. These shifts usually would happen like really early in the morning, like say I think the store would open around like 9 or 10 and we'd be in there like 7 o'clock, sometimes 6:30 even. That means I would have to leave my house very early, like before the sun was even up. So in this particular case, I didn't actually order the Uber. My mom ordered the Uber for me because she was like, okay, well, you're going to work, so I just want to see, like, you know, wanted to be able to like track it to make sure that I was okay. So she ordered the Uber for me. So I was like, okay, cool, thank you, or whatever. So I got in the Uber. It was nothing major. We're driving. I don't really remember like throughout the whole ride if we had conversation or anything. Most of the time when I'm in Ubers, I like to just have my headphones on, listen to my music. And if it's that early in the morning, I'm not in a mood to talk. Sometimes I don't mind talking. Sometimes they actually do have like good conversation. But if it's that early in the morning, no. I'm not a morning person. So I'm not rude though. We'll be like, hey, good morning and everything like that. And then that's it. It's quiet. Fast forward, we get to the destination, and like I said, the mall was not open. It was very early in the morning. For me to get to work, if I drove myself, I could just drive through the parking lot, get to the right floor, and get out and then go through, because there's like an entrance, because employees, they know that employees have to be there early. They have an entrance where you can go through the mall, but the main entrance is not open that early in the morning. But because I was in an Uber, most of the time I didn't like to have to tell a person like, oh, drive through the parking lot or whatever. I would just tell them like, stop right here and I'll take the stairs and go up. So that's what I was about to do. He entered the mall, he's driving to get me to where I need to go. And then like right when it's time for me to hop out, that's when it gets weird. He was like, so what time do you get off? And I was like, But you know, you gotta be quick on your feet when people will ask you stuff like this, because you never know what people are thinking. So I was like, of course me, I thought quickly, and I was like, say I was supposed to get off at like 3, I told him like 6, you know? Like I told him a time that it would be like so far out that I would no longer be anywhere near the area. So I did that, and he was like, oh yeah, because I can always come back to pick you up because I know where you live, so I can just pick you up and then take you home. And I was like, huh?
I'm in danger.
Because it threw me off, the whole I know where you live, like I know your address, like, because he just picked me up from my house to take me to work. You know, I know that's facts, like you do know where I live technically because you did just pick me up from my house, but that's weird. You don't say that. You don't say that to people. And then on top of that, it's like, it's just me and you in your car. I don't know you. You don't know me. You a man. It's dark, like it's dark outside, like early, the sun has not come up yet. I was like, the circumstances are just too, like, no, you're not supposed to say that. And he was like, oh yeah, because since I know where you live, I can like pick you up and take you home. And I was like, right.
You are out of pocket.
And at this point, my hand is on the door handle And I was like, yeah, you could stop right here. I can hop out. And he was like, yeah, so you want me to come back? I was like, yeah, you could stop right here. If I gotta say it one more time, I gotta reach in my purse to see what I got. You feel me? Because my mom always tells me like to carry something that could be used as a weapon. Usually like a pen or something. I think all I had in my purse at that time was probably a pen. I didn't have my mace, but now I got mace. You know what I'm saying? I had mace at that time, but I lent it to a friend. But I got mace now. Okay? I got that thing on me. Yeah.
Come around this way, you will get caught.
Yeah. So I had my hand on the door. And I was like, you could let me out right here. I went up the stairs and everything. And my mom was like, oh, how was the ride? I was like, girl, give him 1 star. He was weird. And she was like, what happened? And I called her because I'm walking through a dark parking lot. And it's like semi-empty, like 97% empty. So I was just like weirded out. I was like looking around, like walking fast, and I already walked pretty fast, but I was walking like extra fast, like let me get into this mall, let me get into some light, you know. And I got in, I told my coworkers, and it was like, what, that's crazy, he was probably trying to flirt with you or whatever. And I was like, listen, you do not flirt with somebody like that and say, oh, I know where you live. That's not flirting. That's weird. I don't like that. No, it was just no. I had a couple of times where like Uber drivers made me feel weird, and each time I would give them 1 star because no. The crazy thing is, I never forget one time I had a female driver, a woman driver, and I don't know how we got on the topic of like weird Uber drivers or whatever, but that was the time where I guess it was happening a lot, like people were getting harassed and stuff by their Uber drivers or whatever. And she was telling me like, you know, I know you're young, you have to be careful and everything. I'm sure you were probably just coming from work or whatever. And she was telling me like, and this lady was pregnant, like big belly pregnant, like stomach touching the steering wheel pregnant. She was telling me like, listen, you have to carry something to protect yourself. I don't know if you want to carry like a taser or something. You have to carry something. And at that time, I started carrying a little pocket knife. Yep, my little pocket knife. She was telling me that like it's good that you carry something to protect yourself because sometimes people can get very weird. And I was telling her like, I've had instances where they say something and I'm like in the back of the Uber like, this just got awkward. Like even I remember another time where I was driving with another like lady and I was doing the pool ride and somebody else was coming and it was a guy and he came to like come and sit in the back. So before he even got close to the car, she told me like pull down the cup holder, and I was like, huh? And then I pulled it down and she was like, yeah, just leave it like that. And then she dropped him off before she dropped me, and she was like, yeah, I have to do that because there's been cases where people have been saying like when they get into shared rides or whatever, if a guy like hops into the back, like they'll touch the girl or something like that. And I was like, what? Like that is wild. I had a lot of people telling me like, girl, it's time for you to get a car. And I was like, I know, do you want to buy me one? Minimum wage is very low. If they would raise minimum wage, then maybe your girl wouldn't be having these issues, but that's a whole different story. So anyways, the point of the story is that people could be very weird. Thank God it wasn't something too bad. It was just an uncomfortable situation, which has happened a lot of times. Like, I don't know a woman in my life that has not been harassed or been made to feel uncomfortable by a stranger. It just happens way too much. Like I said, this story wasn't like something super crazy. So I just wanted to share. That was that. I hope you guys enjoyed the story, and I hope you guys carry something with you. Stay protected at all times. Everybody always want to tell women, oh, you need to get a gun. You need to get a gun. You gonna buy me a gun? So find you something. Make sure you carry a pen. Let me put this down. Make sure you carry a pen or something to protect yourself. If you want to invest in a little taser, you do that. You get you some mace. Get you the police grade mace. Get you the mace that's the gel. That way, like, there's no blowback for you. It just goes to them. Come on. You keep that thing on you. But y'all already know the deal. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Yeah, you couldn't call my rage. Mic inside my hand when I hop up on the stage. I've been working hard, still working for a way.